What's up guys, it's Duck here, aka Troublesome Junction, and as most of you know, recently I got this listing off of eBay for a bunch of Nakayoshi engines for $35 fucking dollars. That is crazy. And originally I filmed an unboxing video, but I ended up losing the footage, so yeah. Here's all of them out of box, and we're just going to go over them and talk about them. So, starting off with one of the hardest ones to find, we have the Nakayoshi Diesel 10. He is missing his claw, but I do plan on doing what I did for this Diesel 10, which is my Bandai Tech one, and just making him a new claw. I want to make this claw a lot more durable than this one, because yes, this one, it functions well, but I do need to make, but it is kind of fragile, so I want one that I can take outside, take pictures of, and kind of, you know, do more things with. So I do plan on making a new Diesel 10 claw for this one, and he was actually the main reason why I wanted to buy this listing. But he's basically the same as the Bandai Tech one in terms of, you know, sculpt. It looks amazing, like no questions about it. This is the villainous guy. Like, look at that. I love that. Now he is missing a few details here and there, like, you know, he's missing the detail with his red his red buffer beam, and a lot of, you know, very important door. Still really nice model, and honestly, he's one of my favorites. Speaking of another character who's my favorite, along with Diesel 10, D261. As most of you know, I love this guy, and I wanted this model for a long time for collection purposes, but my god, that face is horrible. If you compare it to, I actually have a lot of D261s just on hand. This face, I'd honestly say, is the best D261 face. It captures his smug attitude so well. This one is really good as well. It's just him smiling. And I think that face was only used like twice though in the episode. This face tried to, but one, the pupils are like, looks like he snorted 15 lines of coke. And the face is a bit flat. Like, the other ones have depth, but this one doesn't. But comparing him to the Ertl one, you know, very similar in size, but a bit wider and longer. And he does have a bit of heft to him, but that's just because he is, you know, a lot bigger. So he does have a white roof, which is kind of weird. I also think that applies to the Bandai Tech version, another one that I need to get. And his wheel arrangement is really interesting. He actually only has 6 wheels on each side, making it 12 wheels. And then these two wheels up front, if it'll focus, are actually dummy wheels right there. They don't move, they're just molded into it. And then, of course, a lot of the details, like the back and the side detailing and the cab windows, are all stickers. I hate sticker detailing, but, you know, what can you do about it? Still really nice for collection purposes. Not the best, but not the worst. Moving on to Daisy, who is one of the best looking Daisies ever. I like Daisy's design, like, just her merchandise has always been so good. One thing though, they just straight up said fuck it and gave her Boko's chassis. She has a Kobo arrangement, which is wrong. She should have a Bobo arrangement, meaning 4 wheels per bogie. So yeah, that is a very, very weird goof, but I get that. You know, Boko and Daisy, I believe that they have the same face plates, but, you know, one of them was, you know, thrown makeup on. Comparing her to the Ertl, very, very similar, but of course, I think this one is superior in terms of, you know, everything. The faces are really good, like, all the detail, because Daisy, I think, has probably one of the more intricate faces to do, seeing as you have to, 1, get the sculpt right, and 2, makeup. There's the detail on the back. All of it is sticker detail, which does suck. Like, I wish that they had done what they had did with Diesel 10 and made most of it printed. This right here is a sticker, but whatever. I do wish that they had gone more with printed detail, because I would say that this would be the definitive Thomas range, because they have really good sculpts and honestly really good faces, often much better than the Bandai Tech versions. We have Gordon, but granted, the Bandai Tech version is a bit weird. Like, the cab is very squashed. The boiler part up here is a bit squashed in the face. I mean, it's not the best, but it still definitely says, yep, I'm Gordon. This one I think is a lot more accurate to Gordon of how he would be in the show compared to a lot of the Ertls. So, face-wise though, I think that the Ertl one definitely has the better deal in terms of accuracy to Gordon in the television series. So, detail-wise, I think it's awesome how like a lot of their whistles and safety valves are actually golden pieces. That's always been super cool about this range. All the boiler detail and the cap detail, unfortunately, is sticker detail. You can just assume that about all of them. I'll stop mentioning it, except for when it's printed. Doesn't have the coupling rods because a lot of these, you know, tend to lose them over time. And in the States, we ended up getting a very similar range. We got Gold Rail, but that's basically these guys, the Bandai Tech ones without coupling rods. Moving on to Henry. Now, Henry, I think his face isn't bad, in all honesty. It's pretty good. I think it's just the Departing Now Henry face, but shrunk. For some reason, him and Gordon have these really, really big, oversized funnels. Boiler looks amazing. Like that's Henry right there. I think the shape is perfect. Mine, for some strange fucking reason, is missing a whole ass wheel. I don't know how the fuck you lose a whole ass wheel when there isn't even screws on this thing, nor can you just like pry this thing down. Like, this thing's pretty secure on there. So I, for the life of me, won't know. It is missing a sticker here. That's something I just noticed. But overall though, I think this is a really good Henry. There is a better version. So comparing them to the Ertl, no competition. I think that this one is better in a lot of ways. It captures a lot more detail. I mean, I think in terms of face though, I mean, both of them are very similar. Like, they're Henry, but they're not entirely accurate. But still, really nice model of Henry. I can't complain about that. Moving on to a very well-loved character, we have Edward, who I really didn't need this model, but I mean, he was just thrown in with the lot. He's missing his front coupling, but the reason why I didn't need this one is because I have the very much so superior Bandai Tech version. Not to mention I have two of them. Well, I have the Gold Rail versions, but they're basically the same things. So yeah, there's no comparison of which one looks more like Edward. Granted, this one is a lot smaller, like how Edward should be. He kind of falls in line between the height of the Ertl and the Bandai Tech. Still, really nice rendition of Edward. I think that there are versions with more accurate faces. Like, this one looks like he's been sucking on 10 lemons. Once again, some of the sticker detailing is coming up. I hate how the boiler stripes are all, like on all the steam engines, are done with stickers. I think that is a horrible idea because that is some of the most important detailing on some of these engines. And it often comes off when you buy, because it's no way that you're going to really find these things new in package. So that really sucks, but still really awesome rendition of Edward. Moving on to a character who I have a lot of time for. I love Stepney. For those of you who knew my excitement when I unboxed the Ertl version of him, I love Stepney as a character. He is one of my favorites who has always stuck in my mind since I was a kid. And this version right here, I think that this one / the Bandai Tech one, because I think that they're basically the same, are the definitive versions of Stepney to get. Now, only things about this, I really hate the stickers on this one because even the smaller details, like the parts that cover his running, I mean, like I don't know, the wheel covers, I guess? I don't know what to call them. Those are stickers right there. These parts that curve up on his boiler, they're stickers as well. I actually had to use some super glue to glue this little flap down. I think that right there really sucks about this guy. Oh, and some of his safety valve detail up here is like, it's just a big solid block. I understand that because, you know, you don't want to have really small details on these toys because they are meant for kids. So I understand that. And actually, this is one of them that actually has its coupling rods, but it sucks because this is an inaccurate color. They are supposed to be red like on the Ertl one. In terms of face, That face is perfection. The Ertl face is not bad by any means. I love the Ertl model, but this one's just better. So yeah, that's basically it for Stepney. Really awesome, and I'd highly recommend you pick him up if you are a fan of the character. So the last character I have here is Mavis, who I don't have a comparison for because I haven't had a Mavis in years. Sadly, her coupling is like fucking twisted to a 90-degree angle, but you know, whatever, I guess. Yeah, kind of, but yeah, she is really nice. Yes, she does have sticker detail, but a lot of it is engraved into her, like how T261 and Diesel 10 kind of are. But look at that face. One amazing Mavis face. It's really accurate to the classic series. And I think that this is a really awesome Mavis. So that's basically it for this video. Just a quick haul and comparison video, I guess. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.